Let's take you back to the late 2000s, a time when family gatherings still meant backyard barbecues with the smell of charcoal, smoke wafting through the air, laughter echoing off chain-link fences, and kids running barefoot on sun-warmed grass. Our protagonist, let's call her Elena, is the younger of two siblings in a middle-class suburban home, the kind with faded blue shutters, a creaky porch swing that sways in the breeze, and a kitchen always filled with the aroma of homemade stew simmering on the stove. Elena's a bright, determined girl with curly hair she ties back during play, her eyes wide with curiosity as she builds forts from old blankets and dreams of adventures beyond the neighborhood. But from her earliest memories, the house feels divided, like an invisible line drawn down the middle, with her on the shadowed side. Her parents. Mom, a stern schoolteacher with wire-rimmed glasses that perch on her nose like a judge's gavel. Dad, a quiet mechanic whose hands are always stained with oil. His laugh booming, but selective, are the architects of this imbalance. They dote on Elena's older brother, Victor, as if he's the sun around which their world orbits. Victor's a charismatic kid, tall for his age with a grin that charms everyone, but beneath it lurks a sense of entitlement nurtured by endless praise. Look at Victor's drawing. It's a masterpiece, Mom would exclaim, pinning his scribbles on the fridge like gallery art, while Elena's carefully colored pictures got a cursory, "Nice try, sweetie," before being tucked away in a drawer. The kitchen table, sticky with spilled juice, becomes a stage for this favoritism. Victor gets the biggest slice of pie, his sticky fingers grabbing without ask, while Elena's portion is smaller, her protest met with "Don't be greedy. Your brother needs more, he's growing." Elena's chest tightens each time, a lump forming in her throat as she swallows her words, internal voice whispering, "Why not me? What'd I do wrong?" The disrespect stings like salt in a cut, that powerless feeling of being second best, eroding her confidence bit by bit. As they grow, the favoritism escalates into outright injustice, building Elena's frustration like a pressure cooker hissing on the stove. Victor's birthdays are extravaganzas, backyard parties with rented bounce houses that squeak under jumping feet, piles of wrapped gifts in shiny paper crinkling as he tears them open, and cakes towering with layers of frosting that stick to fingers. Elena's? Modest affairs with store-bought cake that tastes stale, a few balloons deflating by evening's end, and gifts that feel like afterthoughts, a hand-me-down bike with rusted chains while Victor gets a brand-new one with shiny bells. Budget's tight this year, Dad would mumble, avoiding her eyes, but weeks later, Victor scores new sneakers, the rubber soles squeaking on the linoleum as he shows them off. Elena's pleas fall on deaf ears. "Why does he get everything?" she'd ask, voice cracking, tears welling hot in her eyes. Mom's response, sharp as a slap, "Stop whining. You should be happy for your brother." The betrayal cuts deep, that constant underestimation making Elena feel invisible, her achievements dismissed while Victor's C's in school earn praise. He's trying his best. Her straight A's? You could do better. Powerlessness settles like a heavy blanket, smothering her spirit, internal monologues raging. "I'm not good enough. They'll never see me." School becomes Elena's refuge. The bells ring a signal of freedom from home's inequities. But even there, Victor's shadow looms. He's the popular one, strutting hallways with friends laughing at his jokes, while Elena's quieter circle offers solace. But Victor, sensing her happiness, turns vindictive, spreading rumors that sour her friendships, his smirk in the cafeteria like a predator's grin as girls whisper behind her back. "Why does he hate me so much?" Elena wonders, stomach nodding during lunch, the cafeteria's clamor fading to a dull roar. Parents' response? "Boys will be boys. Victor's just teasing." The disrespect festers, Elena's resentment building like storm clouds, that relatable ache of sibling rivalry turned toxic. Adolescence amplifies the divide. Victor gets a car at 16, a used sedan with a fresh wax shine, engine purring as he revs in the driveway, while Elena's pleas for driving lessons are met with "We can't afford it right now." Victor's curfews stretch late, the front door creaking open past midnight with no reprimand, while Elena's early returns earned scoldings. Where were you? Dates for Victor? Parents beam, interrogating with interest. Elena's first boyfriend? Grilled like a suspect, Tom dismissing him. Not good enough for our family. Victor sabotages, flirting shamelessly at family dinners, his hand brushing the boy's arm, later accusing him of advances. Parents believe Victor, forbidding the relationship. We know best. Elena's heart shatters, tears soaking her pillow in the dark bedroom. The moon's light casting shadows like bars on her window. I'm trapped, she thinks, fists clenching the sheets, that powerless rage boiling into quiet determination. One day, I'll escape this. College dreams highlight the favoritism's peak. Victor flunks high school classes, yet parents fund his community college tuition, checks written with pride. Elena excels, scholarships in hand, but applications earn skepticism. You sure you can handle it? Victor's struggling, maybe wait. Elena's defiance grows, applying secretly, acceptance letter clutched like a lifeline. Parents' reaction? Lukewarm. Congrats, but Victor needs her help more. Elena moves out, dorm rooms fluorescent buzz a symphony of freedom, but visits home sting. Victor's new gadgets on display, her old room repurposed. They'll always choose him. She internalizes, loneliness gnawing during late-night studies, coffee bitter on her tongue. Years pass. Elena thrives in her career, a marketing specialist in a vibrant city office with glass walls reflecting skyline lights, keyboards clacking in rhythm. She meets her fiancé, David, a kind, steady man with a laugh that warms like sunlight, his hand firm in hers during walks along bustling streets smelling of street food and rain. Engagement brings joy, rings sparkling on her finger, but notifying parents unleashes the storm. Calls flood. Victor's still single. How can you marry first? Victor, now a dead-end job holder living home rent-free, seethes with jealousy, parents enabling. It's not fair. Victor's your brother. They demand. Make the wedding joint. Let Victor renew vows or something first, in a tux, to feel included. Elena's blood runs cold during the call. Phone slick in her sweaty palm. Voice shaking. No, this is my day. Parents push. Family comes first. Victor's struggling. Betrayal hits like a gut punch. That old disrespect resurfacing. Internal voice screaming. Again? They want to steal this too. David, sensing her pain, tears streaming as she hangs up, wraps her in arms smelling of cologne and comfort. We won't let them, he vows, eyes fierce. Tension mounts as wedding planning unfolds. Parents call relentlessly, guilting, Victor's depressed. Include him or we'll boycott. Victor texts manipulatively. Sis, let me share, it's only fair. Elena's nights toss with anxiety, sheets tangled, dreams of stolen spotlights. They underestimate me, she thinks, resolve hardening like steel and fire. Turning point. A family dinner, air thick with tension, rose savory, scent clashing with bitter words. Parents corner them. Victor's walking first, in a tux like a cogroom. We'll pay for upgrades if you agree. David's eyes widen, but Elena's fury ignites, chest heaving, face hot. No, but David, quick thinking, fakes interest later. Let's discuss. Alone, he grins. We'll play along, milk them for costs, then block Victor. Elena's shock turns to thrill, a spark of empowerment. Yes, make them pay. Planning executes with devious precision. David agrees in person. No texts, claiming Elena's controlling. Parents, thrilled, fund extravagances. Venue upgrades with crystal chandeliers twinkling like stars. Gourmet menus tasting of victory. Photographers with flashing bulbs. For Victor's moment, they beam, checks flowing. Elena feigns ignorance, internal glee bubbling. They're funding my dream, oblivious. Victor preens, tucks fittings with smug grins. Short tensions. What if caught? Elena worries, but David's assurance steadies. Trust the plan. Wedding day. Sun-kissed venue. Floral scents wafting, guests buzzing. Security. Hired secretly. Guards, entrances. Victor arrives, tucked sharp, but blocked. Not on guest list. He rages, phone calls flying, let me in. Parents join frenzy, faces reddening. This is sabotage. Guests over here, whispers spreading like wildfire. David investigates, denying involvement. What plan? Prove it. No evidence. Parents' faces crumple in shock. Victor tantruming like a child, kicking gravel. Humiliation peaks as family condemns. Ruining her day? Elena walks aisle alone, empowered, veil fluttering. Parents confront post-ceremony, accusations flying. You tricked us. Elena stands tall, voice steady. You tried stealing my day, for him again. Victor's tears turn to screams. Parents pale as costs dawn. Bankrupt on a wedding they funded for nothing. Guests shun them, whispers cutting deep. Elena's triumph rushes. Relief like chains breaking, validation flooding. Finally seen. Stories like this highlight how favoritism poisons families, but standing firm reclaims your worth. Karma rewards the resilient. Greed's blind spot is its downfall. What shadows linger in your family tree? If this familial flip left you exhilarated or reflective, hit like to celebrate the comeback kids and subscribe for more Reddit revenges that unpack the drama. Share in comments. How do you handle sibling favoritism? Let's connect below. Your story might inspire the next. Thanks for watching. Till next time.